Hi everyone, Dented Recruit here. In my last colour video, someone rightly commented that I was confusing temperature and saturation and value, and that they cannot be lumped into the same thing. And they were right on what they were saying, but I had done it on purpose to really simplify it for anyone who was just learning the basics. Temperature isn't as easy as we might think, where red is warm and blue is cold. There's values in between those states. And if you don't understand this, it can be really difficult to select the correct saturation, values, and then temperature when making your paints look good on the model. Okay, with all that upfront context being said, let's jump into it. On screen, I have the different hues, saturation, value, and color temperature chart. In all of the colors of reds, whites, and blues that I've presented, they all have a cold, neutral, and warm variant. Cold colours tend to be more based with the blue, and warm colours tend to be more based with reds, yellows, or oranges. It gets difficult because in the same hue, we have all of these above. And in the blues, you wouldn't typically think that that vibrant saturated blue is warmer than those other desaturated colours, but it is. And that's because it's more saturated and more vibrant than the other ones. But when we compare it to the purple, which is based with red, we can see that now the purple is more warm coloured than the blue, even though it is technically more saturated and has a darker value than the other colours beside it. And the same for the greens. When we look at the moot green against the Warflesh, you feel like it is warmer, and that's because it's more vibrant. But when the Death Guard green goes there, we see that moot green isn't actually as warm as the Death Guard green, because the Death Guard green, although more desaturated with a lower value, it actually has more yellow in it, which is why it feels warmer than the others.